Good evening, folks, and thank you for remaining for the announcement of the finalists, semi-finalists that we'll go through. Firstly, before we announce who the four semi-finalists are, I'd like to thank all of the candidates who did come out to perform for entering our competition. As you know, this is the very first time that the Unisa Music Foundation has hosted a jazz category on our voice competition. So it's a huge honor for us. And for all of the candidates, all 7 that performed, you will go down in history as having performed on our very, very first national jazz voice competition. So well done for initially making the cut, for coming through to this round, which in itself was an achievement. Like I said, there was a screening panel and not everyone that applied got through. So first what I would like to do is, I'd like to call off the candidates one by one to come up and receive a certificate of participation. And as soon as you receive your certificate, I'll ask you to take a seat in the front row. I'm going to ask all of the candidates to remain till the end of the ceremony so that we can take some pictures for you. So at this point, I'd like to call you up one by one and publicly acknowledge you and thank you personally for participating in our competition. First up is Daniela Hart. Next up is Kiora Petse Kolwane. Ntabiseng Ndlambo. Lesejo Mojatle. Nkabisa Nkana. Kwena Ramahuta. And finally, Tsepo Shabalala. So folks, getting eliminated in a competition is never easy. It's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. I mentioned this yesterday and I will mention it again today. There are no strong and weak candidates or good and bad candidates. There's only a difference in your development. The way I view competitions, having done this for many years, is that competitors are at different points in their development. Some have more experience, more technique, more repertoire, more finesse, more of pretty much everything, while others have less. Given time, those that have less will get more and they will go on to win competitions or make it to the next round. And that's the way I'd like for the candidates who do not get through to see it that way. It's not that you're a poor performer. If anything, it takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of guts to come up on stage and expose yourself to this jury. Before I name the 4 candidates going through, I have to say there were 1 or 2 issues that did concern us. as the jury, as an artistic director, and the main one was that there were a few candidates that did not follow our regulations. If you go back and look at the regulations booklets, it's very, very clear in terms of what is required, be it a certain number of pieces or improvisation, or you can read that up. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it did impact one or two candidates going forward. Keeping that in mind, I'd like to now call upon the 4 finalists that have been selected, semi-finalists that have been selected to perform on Thursday, and they are in alphabetical order, and I'll ask them to please come up on stage. Daniela Hart, Lesejo Mojatle, Kwena Amahuta, and Tsepo Chabalala. Ladies and gentlemen, these 4 candidates have made it through to the semi-final round and will perform on Thursday. And at the end of the day on Thursday, 2 candidates will be selected to go through to the final round. I encourage all of you to attend on Thursday and on Saturday, because those candidates, even though you may have been eliminated or may not have been eliminated, may or may not have won the special prizes as well. And keep in mind, there's a significant amount of money for those special prizes. So you could still be in the running for those prizes, so I strongly encourage you to attend on Thursday and on Saturday evening. One more time, folks, for the semi-finals.